Hello. It's always the first, like, wow. Here we go. So, now that you're here, why did y'all take the worst part of my video? Like, really? 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 Can I ask y'all a question? Did you guys actually understand that I was trying to come from a place of healing? Or, because now I got niggas in my dad's phone, you're a deadbeat, da-da-da. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? Like, why would I want that in my life? Literally. Like, these motherfuckers took the worst aspect of everything. Like, 2 hours of me talking, and really? Nah, but you know, I always have the reasonable people on my live. So shocked. Nah. I didn't know if I should delete it or keep it up because I wanted people to see the whole thing and not just the little fucking piece that they wanted from it. You know what I mean? Like, what? Really? 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 Like, I just want to know, really? Oh my God. Well, I just want you guys to know that after people, but really, the 1.2 minute, well, let's just use this time to segue into how what I was discussing is actually quite commonplace. And let me also clarify and say that my father is not a deadbeat, okay? That's not the case. I was just on the phone with him today, literally. Like, we talk. It's just that we have a strained relationship because of things that happened. And this is like, come on. Oh my God, like, oh my God. I'm just very disappointed in how the media took vulnerability, healing, and made it this disgusting. I deleted it because my dad wanted me to delete it, honestly. He was like, you know what, take that shit down. And I was like, so people were just waiting to get this. Yeah, I feel that too, though. I think everything was so important. It reaches out. He was supposed to everything. Yeah. And that's why I'm happy, because I know that I saw how many people what I was talking about touched. You know what I mean? Like, so I was happy about that. I was really happy about that, you know? I was very happy about that. But I was just extremely disappointed when, and honestly, even when I looked through the Shade Room comments, like, they weren't the worst, but I just don't like the fact that, don't take it and vilify my father, you know? Like, don't take it and vilify my mother. And one, not the first person to get spanked. Two, not the first person to have parents that don't stay together. Like, ultimately, a lot of it was about the fact that they just did not stay together. It wasn't about him not wanting to take care of his children. It was about the fact that they just were having, honestly, marital issues. And kids got caught in the crossfire. That happens a lot of the time. It happens very often, you know? And I don't understand why they didn't take our code of honor video. Like, we made a whole code of honor. This was about how I get fucked up. Like, this was about how the shit that, the wrong that I do, you know? And just me realizing how the wrong that I do and where it came from. You know what I mean? Like, and also, it was never to make an excuse for myself. It was never to, you know, never that. But I'm glad that I did open up this conversation because I do think it provided healing. I do think, you know, I don't know if me and my dad would have had this conversation if I didn't talk about it like this, in this way. And we had a whole conversation. She got emotional, you know. But I'm not the only person that goes through this. You know? So to, like, pin it like it's a Lauryn Hill's daughter, Bob Marley's grand, like, shut the fuck up. Stop. Why don't my siblings defend my dad? I think that they just didn't want my dad to get, like, bullied by the media. You know, they understand where I'm coming from at the end of the day. I spoke with all of them today. Unfortunately, I was very angry this morning. I was angry this morning. That's the crazy thing. So I gotta call my sister and yo, there's healing. But like I said, I'm gonna go pull up on my dad this week. And like, we're gonna have more of these uncomfortable conversations, and hopefully it'll help us mend our relationship even more. Just mend our relationship ultimately. Because that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about this shit. I just wanted to fix my relationship. I just wanted my relationship to be fixed. But, you gotta go backwards, I guess. You have to go backwards. You gotta go backwards. So, what are my mom's thoughts on the anger? Oh, I don't think she's actually seen that yet. And I'm sad that they took that. But she'll be alright. She'll be alright. She was actually angry a long time ago, you know? She not angry, but the same way I'm talking about how I'm hurting, like, she was hurting, you know? Like, she was fucking hurting. Why didn't I go? Because I actually enjoy talking to my live, and I'm actually a very transparent person, and I have been a therapist. But in the same sense, I like communicating my life. It just so happens that I'm a public figure and blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, we're also human. You know what I mean? We're also human. And I'm allowed to express it. This is the problem I had my entire childhood. Like, literally, it was always, yo, you can't post this because that. Yo. Yeah, my siblings did fall in that trap. I'm not gonna lie. They definitely did fall in that trap. But it's cool. It is what it is. I think they were just trying to, like, save my dad's face because, you know, we trying to make business moves and now they're trying to pull him out and da-da-da-da-da. But that's my father. Like, why would I ever, you know? Like, why would I ever want to see him down? Why would I ever want to see my father down? Why would I ever want to see my mother down? You know, at the end of the day. And so the point was for me, I am a transparent person. And for anyone who's actually been following me for a long time, like, you would know that I come here with a lot of my shit. Not my shit, but I came here I like to talk to other people about their opinions. Why so much swearing? You represent the Marley fellas. Shut up! Like, leave me alone with that shit, bro. Do you understand how annoying that is all the time? Stop repressing me. Stop. Like, oh my God. Why? So the Marleys can't curse words? They don't use curse words? That's what they don't do? The Marleys don't use curse words? When you're a Marley, that's what that means? Like, that was literally my whole fucking... you can't post this because you're a Marley. You can't... da-da-da-da-da. You get da-da-da-da-da-da. You da-da-da. Like, oh my God. But anyway, do you hear yourself? Your mom went to jail. Prince came through for your mom, not your dad. What are you talking about? I want to know where y'all get your facts from. Where do you get these facts from? Who you get your facts from? Shade Room? That's where you get your information from? About Lauryn Hill and Rohan Marley? Is that who tells you what to believe? The Shade Room? Lipstick Valley? Oh, Lipstick Alley. Lipstick Alley? Madame Noir? Is that where you get your information from about my family? I was just wanting to make sure about, you know. You could ask. You could ask. I'm right here. You could actually ask instead of telling me what my father did for my mother. I just had to come through and let y'all know niggas are tripping. Niggas are tripping. Like, y'all are kind of not y'all, obviously not y'all in here, but like, nah, son. Don't do that. You guys, at the end of the day though, you know I would never come through to bash my parents. I have to go to sleep with them. Like, that's just what I wanted to say. And I hope the Shade Room sees this, and I hope they post this one. Can you at the Shade Room? Can you, like, at them in here? Can you post this? Can they post? Yo, can y'all add them? Tell them to post this. I'm gonna save it. Post this. Post the fact that I support my family. I support their healing. Like, not this bullshit. My dad is okay. I mean, he was definitely... It's not that he was hurting about the shits. He was hurting because of my hurting. Like, you know? Where were they before? I know. They weren't anywhere. You know what I mean? Shade Room got it juicy in here. But ultimately, I just wanted to come through and clarify. And I also just want to say that... I also want to talk about how this is... This is... Everyone hates Brother Anthony. I'm not going to talk about any more tea with my family. I mean, about my family. That's not what this is about. You're not about to pull that out of me. But... yeah, that's true. My mother's not going to discuss it. My mother lives her own personal life. But look, ultimately, I'm not going to keep going into my family. What we can't talk about, though, is how it's important for people to have these conversations with their family. So I hope that you guys take this information and just use me as an example and let this inspire you to talk for your family. Let this inspire you for your family. If you have any trauma, let it inspire you to be transparent and to be vulnerable and to say everything that is on your mind. And that's that. Love you the same. And yes, the code of conduct, you know what I mean? And also, yes, Libertude. Since you're here, check out Libertude. We will be working on that. Also, check out... I do shit all the time. I do shit more than this. I do way more than just this. But I do enjoy expressing myself on here and just talking about... Sorry, I got zoned out. I do enjoy just coming on here and speaking to you. You know, speaking to you all and expressing myself. I'm a transparent person at the end of the day. So I'm like, it's no big deal for me. But parents are definitely hard to talk to. Parents are definitely hard to talk to. They are. I don't like the narrative that the Shade Room created. That's the thing. I don't like the narrative. Thank you, Baby Duplessis. I appreciate that. I just don't like the narrative. But let me calm down because I'm getting a little worked up. I just don't like the narrative. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like... I would have appreciated if they took the clip about when I was talking about validation, external validation. I would have appreciated if they took the clip where I was talking about just different forms of healing. You know, like, I would have appreciated that 100%. I don't like that they made it some classic black person. You know, some classic Sailor's deadbeat dad. They should have just said that, if you know, because that's what they were going for. But, you know, and then the same thing with my mom, too. I don't like the way that they painted Lauryn beats her children. Like, stop. Just, yeah, the comments were very supportive, though. I appreciate that. But then it's like, niggas are coming from my dad. I don't like that. And I appreciate the fact that the comments were supportive, because I was like, you know what? That's fire. Like, at least people know. You know what I mean? Like, people know. They know. But I just, you know. No, I know it'll evaporate in literally 48 hours, and literally everyone, like, then we'll go back to our little groups of 78. That's how it'd be, like, 78, 54. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, literally raise your hand if you... Me, like, you know what I mean? You have that idea. No, I understand that as well, you know? I understand that as well, but I think the thing for me is about... I have a lot of empathy for my parents. I have a lot of empathy. There's empathy in the fact that, look, my father's father died when he was 9. You have to understand that. My father's father died when he was 9 years old. 9 years old. Like... that's, in Jamaica. And he wasn't one of the rich ones, really. Like, he had a tougher life, as a matter of fact. So, I have empathy for that. I have a lot of empathy. And then, his father's father. That was an interesting relationship. So, I have empathy. But I think for me, what started happening is that, okay, I'm having this empathy. I'm rationalizing it. Right? So it's the rational side. I'm rationalizing it. Exactly. It's a survival strategy. I was about to say that. I'm rationalizing it. But it's still emotionally fucking me up. And that's where I'm like, when I talk about the glitch, and I'd make that little, like, 60 people. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, I saw the Shade Room, but I also, I saw the Shade Room. That's what I saw first. But I actually unblocked my dad. Let's talk about healing. I actually unblocked my dad. Like, but I was going to say that ultimately the thing is that I understood, but there's still this emotional thing. And it was causing, like, when I tell you I was having these breakdowns. Like, don't let the shade room get a hold of that. Because I was having these fucking breakdowns. And I'm like, yo. Like, what's going on? I was just like, what's going on? And it really wasn't until 2 nights ago. It was literally 2 nights ago. And I don't know if y'all followed me. Where I was posting about, fathers and the parents. The parents. I was posting about, like, yo, parents. Check out for your kids, bruh. And I think it just clicked for me how much my parents' relationship really, really, really impacted me. You know what I mean? How much it really impacted me. And it's not just my dad. My mom did shit too. At the end of the day, it's never just a one-sided story. There's no victim, there's no this, there's no that, but it's just like the reason I had to talk about it, and the reason I just had an epiphany of like, whoa, this all comes from childhood. Like, this actually all comes from childhood. And so I just have to go back. I have to just go back. I have to go back. And the other thing is that you do have to give people back their shit. So that's why I had to talk to my dad and be like, but Dad, literally all of this happened, bro. Like, you can't act like this didn't happen. It's not my responsibility. And but there's still a lot of work to be done. This is just the first step. But you got to give back what's not yours. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give it back. Some things are not yours to carry. And so when I was talking to my dad and about that impact, I was like, yo, Dad, you have to be responsible for this. So, but that's when we were, like, actually speaking. I was like, bro, like, come on. Yeah, they aren't used to, because whoever, that's not a common thing. And they also didn't have time for it. I think they'll get over it. I think that we will continue to talk about this, continue to heal, and we will move forward. At the end of the day, like, my mom also supports me talking about this. Not talking about this, let me not say that. But she supports me opening up these doors, having these conversations, So, I did delete. I know. I don't got no more storage on my phone though, so it just had to go. I was salty too. But you know, at the end of the day, as you can see, I'm in a cool mood right now, you know? Like, it's not like I'm about to fucking, you know? But it's just like, you know, I'm an expressor. Well, okay, literally, that is exactly what I was talking about. Yo, no, I really did feel that, though. I really did feel that. Yeah, how people aren't able to have a relationship with God because they don't have a relationship with their father, you know, or the male principle of God, or they have a strained relationship, or, you know, and that's where I gotta go back, do the work. I'm actually, so, you know, but I just wanted to come on here and curse y'all out. No, not really, but just please don't attack my parents, bro. Don't do that. Why would I want that? Like, seriously, please. Like, begging you at this point. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they were like, they were like, I mean, that's on them for having all those kids, but in the same 26 with like 5 kids, you know, 3 kids, 5 kids. There is that, and I do understand that, you know, like, that's a lot to maintain, that's a lot to hold down. And on top of that, like, she was Lauryn Hill. What can you really do in the spotlight? It's hard. It's really hard. Oof. Yo. I'm just so mad people took the worst aspect of it. But, you know, we'll be all right. My we'll be fine. But niggas trying to fuck up the money. That's an issue. Don't fuck up my money, nigga. Now you're on some bullshit. Yeah, share that. Share Libertude. How about that? Yo, while you're here, why don't y'all donate to Libertude? Like, all 400 of y'all, let me multiply that. If all 400 of you guys donate $20 to this GoFundMe that we're building right now, which is called A Friendly Fridge. And essentially what A Friendly Fridge is, I mean, it's actually the start of a way, way longer goal. But it was the first initiative that we wanted to get up. So please, donate. Ooh, do I have the link? Oh, damn it. I don't have the link. But it's in my bio. I can't because I'm on here. But please, like, while you're here, literally, that would be fire. I can't post it because I'm on here. But I will tell you, we will be putting one in Brooklyn and one... We're going to start it. So here's the goal. So we're going to start it in South Orange, New Jersey. But we are going to... I'm thinking about making it mobile. All right, let me explain it. Sorry, I kind of have a brain fart. All right, so pretty much A Friendly Fridge is a community... Yes, thank you so much. Let me pin this. You're a Marley. Your family's wealth is large. Donate. Really? That's what you have to say? Don't you think my parents have done enough? Y'all, like... What, am I just supposed to be the community bank all the time? Are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking serious? And I'm also not the only person here. I'm not the only person in the group either. There's a bunch of other people. You're Emily and Lauryn. Nah. So niggas always gotta be the bank, huh? Like, damn. Just gotta do everything. Stop. Just stop. Like, what the fuck? Damn, you couldn't pull out... I know you smoking weed. You got money for a dime bag, but not money for a friendly fridge. Like, first of all, I guarantee everyone here is not necessarily poor. And second of all, okay, whatever. Don't do it. I mean, it was for you. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? And everyone here, if you can't, then why do you have to, like, come on. If you can't, you don't have to fucking bring it down. Like, those who can, and those who can't. Dude. I mean, first of all, little do you know, like, that's the whole thing about image, isn't it, right? What you think I have. But those are optics. Anyway, Friendly Fridge is pretty much, all right, it's a community fridge, right? And what it does is something, you maintain it every single day, and it gives free food to people who need it. Literally. It just gives free food to people. And we're going to maintain it. We're going to have one in South Orange to start, one in Brooklyn on, like, Broadway and McDonough. But I think the one in South Orange, we want to make mobile. So we're going to have one in South Orange. Then we're going to move it to Maplewood, Springfield Ave. Then I want to move it to, like, Ivy Hill, you know, places. So it's actually a really simple concept. It's more about action. It's more of an action thing. But it's an idea that I want to introduce into New Jersey. And essentially, I mean, really, let me say this. Here's the thing. What I really want, my real goal is to empower people. Really. Now, we're starting it in South Orange. And the reason I'm starting it in South Orange is because that's where my family is. So I know that they can help maintain it because it takes a lot of maintenance. We're going to start in South Orange, and we also want to try it. Like, I know they'll help right there. I know, right? I saw that too. And Ivy Hill is also Newark. But yeah, then I want to start it there. Then I want to move it to, like, Springfield. Black communities, pretty much. Also, there are black people in South Orange, you know. Like, South Orange isn't that, like, but I want to start it there, and I want to move it around. And actually, believe it or not, my mother actually is donating. She is helping donate. So, like, the shiesty comments are really not necessary. Hey, some people donated. That's fire. But she definitely is helping. But in the same sense, like, why does she have to do everything? She's only one person. Like, people spend their money on Gucci, on Louis Vuitton, on, like, $20. It's a town. So the way that you donate is the way that you join would be, we're still trying to figure that out. We're actually fairly new, you know? We're very new. We're still trying to figure out how that's going to work. But, I mean, literally, it's me and my friends from high school. You know, it's not like I got together with Jaden Smith and Meg the Stallion, That would be different. We would have a lot of money. We definitely have way more money. But, like, it's my homies from high school at the end of the day. You know, it's not fucking, this is like hometown shit. So, you know, I'll definitely let you guys know about how you can join. Definitely how you can join. Because we'll definitely need volunteers, you know, at the end of the day. But anyway, and we're also gonna, but I will tell you though, we also want to start some events around, like, a monthly or a bi-monthly, what's it called? A bi-monthly, like, doctor checkups, bi-monthly free therapy services.